ground, set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Eason going to try and throw for it. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Now Montez. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw, Montez. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Here's Montez. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Preston Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Taken from about the 12. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Here's Pollard. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional block.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
TJ Logan on the return.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught left side, Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll look to throw again. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 4. At the 46-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for? Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
2nd and 4. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 41.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
7-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
They're going option play on 3rd down.
That's out to the left and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st down, Bears.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Eason throwing deep for Galladay. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run on 1st down. Waller. He's to the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, good return up past the 30.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Play action. It's Eason.
He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Down by 8. They say no to the field goal, looking for the end zone on 4th and goal.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Eagles.
The this first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Dancing to his left.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. T. Higgins was the intended target,
but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 10.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Wk12 set to kick off.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
This is T.J. Logan to return it.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. 10 black. Cycle.
31's the right. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 31's the right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. It's Ratley. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to Damian Ratley. 1-yard gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the 2nd half. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you have your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Complete to
Kenny Golladay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get a bit closer.
His kick is good.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
a 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it.
Yeah.
They're more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A gain of 15. First down, Chicago.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Tony Pollard with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bears cut into that lead. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Here's Eason to throw.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Bears 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
With it on the return is Logan.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Logan on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Slay on the coverage.
Now this throw caught left side. 20! And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 51 yards.
10 at the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
It's going to be a long day. 35's the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now Montez. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Press
Preston Williams with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Brown set to kick off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Number 16's coming. Check mark. Check mark. 18 coming. 18 coming. Watch the shot.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Bears.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
To Kenny Galladay.
Kenny Galladay with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
From the gun is Eason. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Eagles 42, Bears 20.
So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now the Eagles will once again go for the 2-point try. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
John Brown set to kick off.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Eason. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw, Montez. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And goal at the 9-yard line.
Number 16's coming, check right, check
right. From the gun, Eason. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
4th and goal.
Field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
49-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Here we are.
Here's Montez. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. Rabbit. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Raheem Mostert with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do it.
There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They'll roll him out right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 21. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.